Just do workouts on a regular basis, have enough sleep, and eat well. It's like a walk in the park, isn't it? Without discipline, you will not prioritize self-care at all, as you will always find something more important. Why you are still unhappy even though you do all of this things. Have you ever had this question? What self-care truly is? Today we'll discuss the often overlooked factors that contribute to a truly fulfilling and balanced life. Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Monvie. Let's start from the first part, misconceptions about self-care. Most of people think that self-care is all about exercising, healthy food, and sleep. I will not deny that these three factors are essential, and actually without them your life will not be that good. But in reality there are much more factors that influence on our life, and we can't just delete them. The reason why people think that self-care is all about exercising, healthy food, and sleep, it is because it's easier, Just do workouts on a regular basis, have enough sleep, and eat well. It's like a walk in the park, isn't it? A little disclaimer, I didn't want to say that self-care is hard and not for everyone. No, I just wanted you to see the whole picture and understand why you are still unhappy even though you do all of this things. Very often when we talk about self-care, we forget about other aspects such as our mindset, people around us, information that we consume, things that we like to do, overall like our self-talk. And in this video, we'll discuss specifically these topics. Information consumption. Information that we consume daily has a huge influence on our life because it's that thing that we think a lot during a day, for example, news, and after listening to them you can't focus on anything else just because now your mind is there, even if that news was about something that happened like 1,000 kilometers from you. For instance, I'm sure that every person had a situation like this. You wake up in the morning, you take your phone and you start scrolling your feed of Instagram or TikTok, and in 20 minutes of this meaningless scrolling, you really feel that you're already exhausted. The day just started, but for you, this day has already ended. Your mood is so spoiled and you really don't want to see anyone and do anything. Just because on Instagram or TikTok, we tend to experience different emotions. For example, now you're watching this very cute and funny video and in 5 seconds, you already watch drama. Actually, it's not okay that we experience that many emotions during such a short period of time. Social media and thousands of posts of celebrities about their life. You actually don't live your life, you live their life because you stalk them every single day. For sure, it's easier because you don't need to do anything. You can just sit on your sofa and look at other people's life. But will you say thank you to yourself in 10 years just by scrolling feed on Instagram? Also, such a nice example of how social media affect your mental health. You start comparing yourself to everything that you see there, their lifestyle, money count, body shape, a relationship, and all the jazz. Even though we all know that that life on Instagram is not real, but when you just scroll your feed, you don't think about that. Music. One more great tool for influencing people, because when you listen to the song, you just like the beat, maybe it's your favorite singer and you don't pay that much attention to the lyrics of this song, but they work like affirmations. By listening to this song over and over again, you kinda accept all of this that you hear there. If you're listening to a good song with good lyrics, that's actually okay, that's cool. But if you're listening to a song, for example, about heartbreaking love, your brain will perceive that that is happening with you. Your mood will be spoiled and your mental health will say goodbye to you. So in other words, you'll experience this negative emotions. Sad, energetic, classic music, it all has influence on us. And because there are a lot of sad tracks, most of the people, they are really depressed in their life because just by listening constantly to this sad song, or maybe you even have like the whole playlist, do you really think that you'll be that happy? I'm not even talking about those people who listen to the foreign songs and they actually don't understand the lyrics at all. Even if you don't understand the lyrics, your brain perceives them in a certain way. Serious, of course, I couldn't avoid them. They also have a huge impact on us because usually we live the life of our favorite characters in this series. So actually you experience the same emotions, especially if it's not just a movie but it's a long series, 5 seasons, even 10. So we leave all the drama, all that kind of stuff, and even if your favorite character will burn someone's house, you will still protect your favorite character because you just like him. Okay, he burned someone's house. Okay, like, he was right. He just didn't have any choice. And we lose this difference between real and virtual worlds because in real life, most unlikely that your neighbor will come to you and burn your house. We don't know for sure, but like in most cases, I think that they will not do that. But by watching series, you accept that, and even some scenes with violence, they will be okay for you because they are about your favorite character, or an actual impact on our mood by dramas. Because personally, I can't do anything serious after watching even one episode of drama. I'm not very sensitive in this sense, like I will not cry because something serious happened, but still, that's why I try to avoid any action or drama series before the afternoon. At least something productive I will be able to do normally. So start filtering all the information that you consume. Try to spend less time on your phone, social media. Don't listen to a lot of news, and pay attention to series and music that you consume. And now let's talk about our social circle. We can't deny that people around us have a huge influence on us. For example, if you hang out with people who don't take care of themselves, like they just enjoy their life, spend time how they want, so in time you will start doing that as well. Otherwise, why are you still hanging out with these people if their mindset doesn't align with yours? So we need to be more selective with our friends. If you think that you're different, they don't have any influence on you, even unconsciously, you will start acting like them. And if you spend a lot of time with them, it means that you like their company, even if you need to neglect your values. Or for instance, people with whom you are friends for several years already. Maybe you understand that these people are not that good for you, but just because you've been friends for such a long period of time, you can't just ruin this friendship. You have a certain story and you don't want to do that like from the beginning with another person because it takes time. But even friends like this, they can change. If in the past they were really good for you, now they changed and you actually noticed that they are not that good for you, so like it's a sign that you need to change something. You don't need to change yourself, but you just need to end this friendship. I know it can be really painful, but we need to choose people attentively. If you change and say that your friends are just degrade, it's not your responsibility to change them. Even if they are your best friends, you can't change anyone until this person really wants that. If now you're alone, like you can't find any new friends, you lost all of your old friends, you know what? It's actually a good sign because it means that you grow. Something is actually changing in your life. Don't be friends with every stranger just because you don't have friends and you feel lonely. Also, I wanted to talk about this pressure of having relationships, friendships, even when they are detrimental for our life. When you see on social media that everyone is happy, everyone has plenty of friends, a nice partner, at this moment, you are the only person in the whole world who doesn't have all of this. And you start seeking any people just because you're so desperate on this idea of having friends. So one more time, pay attention to all the people that come to your life. You can think that you can control everything, but they can start influencing your life and you will not even notice that because that will be unconsciously. Next part is hobbies and small things. I'm convinced that it's essential to have hobbies in our life because without them, our life really seems boring and we don't have any reason even to live. Every day just goes by us and we spend our time on things that we don't want to do. And why I decided to add hobbies into this topic because it's actually self-care. When you have hobbies, it means that you care about your happiness. You try to find things that bring you pleasure. You know what you like, what you don't like, but people who don't have any hobbies, they feel kinda lost in their life. For them, life is not a collection of unforgettable moments, but just tedious and similar days. I think that it's better to measure our happiness by moments of joy, experience, than just by achievements or possessions. So by hobbies, you will have these small wins every day because everything that brings us pleasure and makes us a bit better is actually our personal small win. Also, I don't say that just by having like serious hobbies you can be happy. You can feel that enjoyment even just by doing small things that you like, as hobbies is something more complex and it's the whole time spending. But for example, if you like to drink a cup of coffee every morning or you like to add something new to your everyday look, just do that. There is no strict list of things that can bring you pleasure. You can even make that list on your own. Do whatever you want until it brings you happiness and helps you grow in the life. Let's talk about discipline and willpower. Discipline is also a part of self-care because when you're disciplined, you don't do anything like at the latest moment, which allows you to keep balance in life and avoid burnout. Also, you have better trust with yourself because if you said to yourself that you would do that no matter what. You're more consistent even with exercising and healthy eating. Discipline is one of the most important things in self-care because without discipline, you will not prioritize self-care at all, as you will always find something more important. Also, one more important thing in self-care is of course routines. I know you don't like that, but without it, you will achieve absolutely nothing. If you're not consistent with workouts, what results are you waiting for? With routines, your life really becomes easier because you know that for each part of your day, you have like specific structured plan and you don't need to waste your time on choosing what to do next. When you have a habit, you don't need to force yourself to do something. You just do that on automatic just because you already used to that. You don't need to force yourself to eat that healthy food. You will eat it anyway just because you understand that it's beneficial for you. But at the same time, if you will take a day off and for example go and eat something in McDonald's, that will not mean that you destroyed everything and now your progress just came back to zero. With habits, you're not afraid to break them sometimes because you know that you will get back to this anyway. It's not just a habit, it's already a part of your life. And the last topic for today, self-perception and mindset. Usually any video about self-care starts about this topic with mindset because let's not deny that fact that it all starts from our minds. For instance, you want to try to do something and if you prepare yourself that you will fail, you will because you manifested that. Even though you hoped for the best, but your dialogue in your head wasn't aligned with your desires. So eventually you got what you wanted. Without good self-talk, it's impossible to enjoy the life because you will see everything in black and white and you will not be able to notice any good moments in your life just because of this kind of mindset. The way you talk to yourself really matters. Even if you said that just because like that was a joke, your body will accept it like a normal thing, and because of that, it's really essential to take this into account. All the words that you say and your thoughts create your reality. In our society, unfortunately, it's a normal thing to put someone else before us, and we tend to forget about our desires because other people, they are more important. But you will not be able to help others if you can't help yourself. So everything starts from us. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you soon in my next videos. Bye.